Hi, this is Amanda with All Careers 101. Today we'll be looking at the top 10 lowest paying engineering jobs. And if you find this video useful, please press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others who may find it helpful too. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Here are the top 10 lowest paying engineering jobs. Number 10. Health and Safety Engineer. The median annual wage for health and safety engineers was $99,040 per year, or $47.62 per hour in 2021. Health and safety engineers develop procedures and design systems to protect people from illness and injury and property from damage. They combine knowledge of engineering and of health and safety to make sure that chemicals, machinery, software, furniture, and other products will not cause harm to people or damage to property. Health and safety engineers held about 24,100 jobs in 2020. Employment of health and safety engineers is projected to grow 6% from 2020 to 2030, about as fast as the average for all occupations. About 1,700 openings for health and safety engineers are projected each year, on average, over the decade. Health and safety engineers typically need a bachelor's degree in an engineering discipline or in environmental health and safety. Number 9. Materials Engineer. The median annual wage for materials engineers was $98,300 per year, or $47.26 per hour in 2021. Materials engineers develop, process, and test materials used to create a range of products, from computer chips and aircraft wings to golf clubs and biomedical devices. They study the properties and structures of metals, ceramics, plastics, composites, nanomaterials, and other substances in order to create new materials that meet certain mechanical, electrical, and chemical requirements. They also help select materials for specific products and develop new ways to use existing materials. Materials engineers held about 25,100 jobs in 2020. Employment of materials engineers is projected to grow 8% from 2020 to 2030, about as fast as the average for all occupations. About 1,800 openings for materials engineers are projected each year, on average, over the decade. Materials engineers typically need a bachelor's degree in materials science and engineering or in a related engineering field. Completing internships and cooperative engineering programs while in school may be helpful for gaining hands-on experience. Number 8. Biomedical Engineer. The median annual wage for bioengineers and biomedical engineers was $97,410 per year, or $46.83 per hour in 2021. Bioengineers and biomedical engineers combine engineering principles with sciences to design and create equipment, devices, computer systems, and software. Bioengineers and biomedical engineers held about 19,300 jobs in 2020. Employment of bioengineers and biomedical engineers is projected to grow 6% from 2020 to 2030, about as fast as the average for all occupations. About 1,400 openings for bioengineers and biomedical engineers are projected each year, on average, over the decade. Bioengineers and biomedical engineers typically need a bachelor's degree in bioengineering, biomedical engineering, or a related engineering field. Some positions require a graduate degree. Number 7. Mining and Geological Engineer. The median annual wage for mining and geological engineers was $97,090 per year, or $46.68 per hour in 2021. Mining and geological engineers design mines to safely and efficiently remove minerals such as coal and metals for use in manufacturing and utilities. Mining and geological engineers held about 6,300 jobs in 2020. Employment of mining and geological engineers is projected to grow 4% from 2020 to 2030, slower than the average for all occupations. Despite limited employment growth, about 400 openings for mining and geological engineers are projected each year, on average, over the decade. Number 6. Geological Engineer. The median annual wage for mining and geological engineers was $97,090 per year, or $46.68 per hour in 2021. Mining and geological engineers typically need a bachelor's degree in engineering, biomedical engineering, or a related engineering field. Some positions require a graduate degree. Mining and geological engineers, including a mining safety engineer, typically need a bachelor's degree in engineering to enter the occupation. Number 6. Environmental engineer. The median annual wage for environmental engineers was $96,820 per year, or $46.55 per hour in 2021. Environmental engineers use the principles of engineering, soil science, biology, and chemistry to develop solutions to environmental problems. They work to improve recycling, waste disposal, public health, water, and air pollution control. They also address global issues such as unsafe drinking water, climate change, and environmental sustainability. Environmental engineers held about 52,300 jobs in 2020. Employment of environmental engineers is projected to grow 4% from 2020 to 2030, slower than the average for all occupations. Despite limited employment growth, about 4,000 openings for environmental engineers are projected each year on average over the decade. Environmental engineers typically need a bachelor's degree in environmental engineering or a related field such as civil, chemical, or general engineering. Number 5. Mechanical engineer. The median annual wage for mechanical engineers was $95,300 per year, or $45.82 per hour in 2021. Mechanical engineers research, design, develop, build, and test mechanical and thermal sensors and devices, including tools, engines, and machines. Mechanical engineers held about 299,200 jobs in 2020. Employment of mechanical engineers is projected to grow 7% from 2020 to 2030, about as fast as the average for all occupations. About 20,200 openings for mechanical engineers are projected each year on average over the decade. Mechanical engineers typically need a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering or mechanical engineering technology. Number 4. Industrial engineer. The median annual wage for industrial engineers was $95,300 per year, or $45.82 per hour in 2021. Industrial engineers find ways to eliminate wastefulness in production processes. They devise efficient systems that integrate workers, machines, materials, information, and energy to make a product or provide a service. Industrial engineers held about 292,000 jobs in 2020. Employment of industrial engineers is projected to grow 14% from 2020 to 2030, faster than the average for all occupations. About 23,300 openings for industrial engineers are projected each year on average over the decade. Industrial engineers typically need a bachelor's degree. Number 3. Marine engineer. The median annual wage for marine engineers and naval architects was $93,370 per year, or $44.89 per hour in 2021. Marine engineers and naval architects design, build, and maintain ships from aircraft carriers to submarines and from sailboats to tankers. Marine engineers are also known as marine design engineers or marine mechanical engineers and are responsible for the internal systems of a ship, such as the propulsion, electrical, refrigeration, and steering systems. Marine engineers and naval architects held about 9,800 jobs in 2020. Employment of marine engineers and naval architects is projected to grow 4% from 2020 to 2030, slower than the average for all occupations. Despite limited employment growth, about 500 openings for marine engineers and naval architects are projected each year on average over the decade. Marine engineers typically need a bachelor's degree in marine engineering. Number 2. Civil engineer. The median annual wage for civil engineers was $88,050 per year in 2021. Civil engineers conceive, design, build, supervise, operate, construct, and maintain infrastructure projects and systems in the public and private sector, including roads, buildings, airports, tunnels, dams, bridges, and systems for water supply and sewage treatment. Many civil engineers work in planning, design, construction, research, and education. Civil engineers held about 309,800 jobs in 2020. Employment of civil engineers is projected to grow 8% from 2020 to 2030, about as fast as the average for all occupations. About 25,000 openings for civil engineers are projected each year on average over the decade. Civil engineers typically need a bachelor's degree from an accredited program. Number 1. Agricultural engineer. The median annual wage for agricultural engineers was $82,640 per year in 2021. Agricultural engineers attempt to solve agricultural problems concerning power supplies, the efficiency of machinery, the use of structures and facilities, pollution and environmental issues, and the storage and processing of agricultural products. Agricultural engineers held about 1,500 jobs in 2020. Employment of agricultural engineers is projected to grow 5% from 2020 to 2030, slower than the average for all occupations. Despite limited employment growth, about 100 openings for agricultural engineers are projected each year on average over the decade. Agricultural engineers typically need a bachelor's degree in an engineering field such as agricultural or biological engineering. And here's a summary of the top 10 lowest paying engineering jobs. Number 10, Health and Safety Engineering. Number 9, Material Engineering. Number 8, Biomedical Engineering. Number 7, Mining and Geological Engineering. Number 6, Environmental Engineering. Number 5, Mechanical Engineering. Number 4, Industrial Engineering. Number 3, Marine Engineering. Number 2, Civil Engineering. And the number 1 lowest paying engineering job is agricultural engineering. Thanks for watching. Please like and share this video with others who may find it helpful, and please subscribe to see more All Careers 101 videos. Thank you.